What's cooking, Juventus fans? Welcome back to the old lady's favorite YouTube channel, probably your old lady's favorite YouTube channel. What are we talking about today? Well, today in the news, we got a new look, new graphic-wise look. Hope you like it. Hopefully it's nice and appealing, easy to look at. I'm really excited about the way it looks now for the future going forward. But what do we have today that we're talking about in the news? First off, we got, the American and the issues with him going on. Weston McKennie may be on the move. Juventus are looking to move him with many teams being interested. Then what we talk about, they're still looking for a midfielder. Juventus are looking to replace Weston McKennie if they were to move him with another midfield option, as well as, and then the final topic of the day, the topic that might get me in trouble again, is Cristiano Ronaldo still wants out. He still wants to leave, and help could be on his way with the idea of Paris and the whatever's going on with Paris at the current time. Stick with us. We will fill you in now. Ciao ragazzi, welcome back. You're in the Bianconeri zone. My name is Justin Sofro. Today is it's a Tuesday, August 24th, 2021. I'm so thankful that the graphic is now over here, so that way I don't have to try to think of it off the top of my head anymore. But anyway, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. We want you to join our community, especially if you're a Juventus fan. Even if you're not a Juventus fan, I would like to have you all join the community as well because it's so much fun. The banter back and forth between fans of other clubs, as well as not just that, but just also the banter between, maybe some of you all are antagonistic, and I enjoy the antagonizing, and I think it's fun. It's part of the game. It's part of being a fan. You got to deal with not just your own fans, but fans of other teams, and sometimes that's fun for me. Anyway, if you're new here, please leave a comment in the comment section down below, letting us know where you came from, how you became a Juventus fan, all that. I'd love to hear those stories. Anyway, let's just jump into it and get into the news that we have for you today. First up, it is our boy Weston McKennie, my boy Weston McKennie, okay? I have to say my boy because I had some people come at me yesterday saying that basically I am biased because I care about the American. I'm saying the American's important, and I didn't say that. What I said was because of my own biases, I would love to have Weston McKennie stay with the club. It means a lot to me personally. It doesn't mean that I think that he's the best Juventus player that we have. Anyway, here's what we got for him today, talking about Juventus wants to move Weston McKennie. Nico Balice said that watch out for McKennie. He didn't convince Allegri. He would rather stay, but Juve are now pushing for a transfer. Aston Villa are the most interested club. There's also Tottenham. Of course, you're going to have Paratici be interested in him as well. Let's go. This is a multi-parter one, so let's just go through all the different parts first. And then Gazzetta dello Sport is saying that Juventus are evaluating offers for Weston McKennie. The player would be a concrete target of 3 Premier League clubs, including Everton, Tottenham, Aston Villa. Juve are open to selling him if good offer comes in. I'll keep going. There's another part. Like I said, there's 4. Actually, there's more than 4 parts. Tutto Sport is saying McKennie could end up at Tottenham for Moussa Sissoko. I apologize. I'm terrible. Anyway, the idea is an exchange of loans for 12 months. The hypothesis is concrete and feasible, but not sure yet. If Spurs have given the okay, Juve wants to verify other possibilities. Bayern remains in the background. I'll say real quick, no thank you on him. No thanks on that player. Not who I'm interested in right now. Rather keep Weston McKennie. That's not even a topic for me personally, but it doesn't mean that's not a topic for Juventus if they were to do it. And then Fabrizio Romano brings up this, saying that Tottenham are currently not negotiating with Juventus for Weston McKennie for a potential swap deal with Sissoko. Both clubs are not interested. Juventus will only sell Weston McKennie if they receive important bids of more than 25 to 30 million euros. I think a lot of the numbers that I've seen have been like in the 20 range, which to me would be ridiculous and would be stupid for Juventus to try to sign him. Or not try to sell him for that low of a price when they bought him for 18 mil from Schalke. I just think it would be dumb. I think you have to get more money than that. Somewhere in the, I'd say 35 range is what I'd be looking at personally. And I definitely think he is taken off as a player as of late. And then finally, Libero are reporting that Bayern Munich are willing to value Weston McKennie at a maximum of 25 million euros, 13 million euros in cash, and Mark Roca, who is valued at 12 million euros. No thanks, not even a topic to me. Get the hell out of here with that offer. 25 million is laughable. Laughable expenses. I don't think so. I mean, I can see Juventus doing it, and I understand I did the whole thing about Locatelli and all that. They're in a pandemic. To me, that price number is laughable. I think Weston McKennie is definitely developing. I think he's going to be a solid player for the future. I may be wrong. Maybe I'm just biased because I'm an American. You let me know in the comment section down below. But to me, that is a laughable offer and a laughable idea. No thank you, sir. Move on. And I understand maybe there is some issue with, Allegri not, Allegri not being fully on the train. It was very confusing, though, because there were a lot of reports, a couple weeks ago, saying that Allegri was basically, I expect a lot of goals to be scored from Weston McKennie. And then now we have this, and it also seems like there's some reports getting out there saying that Weston McKennie has some off-the-field issues, which may seem more like bull bleep to me. That seems like they're just trying to find an excuse to move him, which I'm not happy about these crap tactics if that is the case. Anyway, let's move on. Gordon, I didn't say it earlier, but this is the show. It's a new show, but it's also the show. The premise behind it is I give you my opinion. You don't give a damn about my opinion, but I'm giving it to you anyway. So let's just keep it moving. And then the next topic we have today is a Tuna Sport talking about Juventus, saying that the favorite is still the favorite to still come in is always Arlene Juventus of Monaco, whose agents are expected in Italy in the coming days. So we'll see if he ends up being. I know a lot of guys are high on him. I like Juventus. He's young. He's solid. He's a good player. We got Locatelli, so I'm okay with getting Juventus now. If they were to bring him in, that's something to keep an eye on. If they were to lose on Weston McKennie. Or not lose on, but if they were to sell and move Weston McKennie somewhere, and this is the guy who comes in afterward, I would be more than okay with that. Moving forward, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Then we have Pjanic. Of course, Pjanic has got to come back in the news, but Tuta Sports basically saying that the track that leads to Miralem Pjanic has cooled down a bit, especially because Juve cannot sell Ramsey, of whom he would have been the natural replacement for in the lineup. Yeah, Ramsey's not going to be moving. It appears to be the case now that Ramsey basically, we're stuck with him for this upcoming season. We'll see what happens going forward. But as it appears, Ramsey will more than likely still be a Juventus player, which means Pjanic won't get to be. And I know the joke's fixed, Candyman and all that. We got Locatelli, so I'm not as frustrated with Pjanic anymore. I'd be okay with him joining the club. It is what it is. I know I say that a lot. Anyway, then we have, let's calm this down. Let's calm it down a little bit, guys. This is the topic that always gets me into trouble. Always gets me in trouble with the, the fanboys, whatever you want to call them. I know I went a little bit hard yesterday. I had a little bit of fun at their expense. I'll just say this. Let me just say this. and my most, prisoner of war face. Ronaldo's the greatest to ever play the sport. Juventus is very lucky to have Ronaldo. They're lucky that he even would consider being a part of their club. Wow, Juventus is lucky. Without Ronaldo, Juventus would be nothing. Juventus would not have a club. Wow, what would we do without Ronaldo? Wow, we are lucky. All these Scudetto because of Ronaldo. We never would have had any Scudetti without Ronaldo. Wow, the history thanks to Ronaldo. Ronaldo is bigger than the club. Okay, we clear? We good? All right. now let me move on to the next topic. Hopefully we won't have anybody attacking me, but we probably will. We'll see how it goes. All right. Jardo AS is saying that with a possible Mbappe move, the future of Ronaldo could still change in these last few days. Keep an eye out. He wants out, regardless of what people want to tell you. Ronaldo wants out of the club. I don't know how many more signs, red flags, whatever have you, that you need to receive from the player, but he wants out of the club. He is the greatest he's the greatest player of all time. If he wants to leave, I say thank you, and then I lay down the carpet for him to go wherever he wants. there we have. Okay, that's the situation. Keep an eye on it. I'm not saying anything else. Just keep an eye on it. Ronaldo could have an option if Mbappe decides to move to Real Madrid, or if he moves somewhere else, but more than likely Real Madrid. All right, and then yesterday we were talking about a little bit about Giovanni Albanese was saying that the destination Cagliari for Radu Dragusin is not a foregone conclusion. Far from it. Juventus is evaluating all hypotheses with the idea of sending him on loan to play where he can find space with greater continuity. Yesterday, again, don't have a lot of personal opinion on this. Yeah, I think loaning him out, if he's not going to get a lot of playing time with Juventus, could be a good idea. Could I be worried long term if maybe he remains injured or not remains injured? Other players get injured and you don't have him, and then we're just stuck out there with Ramsey and God knows what else out there. And then maybe I'd be a little bit nervous. I'll say this: I think it's a good idea. I mean, I think it's a good idea for him to get more playing time, hopefully, if he can develop into an even better center back. That's always good for Juventus. I'd be interested to see where he goes. But anyway, Cagliari may not be the foregone option like we thought it was. Just stick, keep an eye on it. And then Giovanni Albanese is also saying that tomorrow Rabiot will be back in training with the group and is available for Juventus Empoli. So that's great news. Again, Rabiot has become one of our best midfielders currently. So really good to have him back. Would love to see him, Locatelli together alongside maybe, whoever else you want to have. I personally would like to see Weston McKennie out there. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, as it stands right now, he'll be back in training. We'll see if he'll end up playing for that match, if he'll start, or if he'll more than likely come off the bench because of injury. We'll see. And then finally, the last news story of the day regarding the South American players that Juventus has. Kyle George is injured, but Danilo, Alexandro, Cuadrado, or whatever have you. VecchiaSenora.com is saying many South American Juventus players who have been called up are playing a game on September 10th, which is Napoli and Juventus Day is 2 days later after that match. That could be a big deal for the club. It is a bit frustrating when they have these, and I understand now because I personally love international breaks. I love obviously the Italian national team. I'm wearing this right now. But again, when these other clubs, when they're playing so close to that, it's dangerous. One, if any issues, could come up. That we have not only that, but we also have the situation with the pandemic. So you can have injuries, you can have pandemic, you can have them being tired. Not great for potential of what you're hoping for them to play at their highest level, especially right now. Juventus really shot themselves in the foot because they should have beat They should have beat Udinese because they don't have an easy road starting off. You're gonna have I know you have at least Napoli and AC Milan early on in the first few matches of the year. Not great situation, especially if you're not playing your peak performance, and then also you have guys who could be injured, tired, whatever have you going on. Not super exciting, not really thrilling for me. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below about that. Are you nervous going forward, or do you think that Allegri will get the boys in order and get them ready to go and playing for the team at a high level where they can win these matches and not worry about dropping points? Anyway, that's all the news I have for you today. I appreciate you guys checking in with us on the channel and always being loyal subscribers, commenters. I appreciate all the kind words that you all had for me yesterday. We hit over 100 likes in that video, which isn't super common. A lot of times when we get 100 likes, it's like a big live. Like the Locatelli live, Giuseppe, we had a big number of likes on there as well. I think it was like 70, 80, something like that. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate your all support. Appreciate everything that you all bring to the channel. Again, this is a community. It's not just me. It's not just Julian. It's not just Alejandro. It is a community. You guys are a huge part of what we do here, and I appreciate you guys being a part of our community. Anyway, make sure you check in tomorrow with all the latest videos regarding all things Juventus. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also hit that bell icon to stay notified for all of our latest updates regarding Juventus as soon as it drops. Anyway, also follow Bianconeri Zone at Bianconeri Zone on Twitter and Instagram. Follow me at Justin Sofer on Twitter, and follow Julian Genotti at Genotti151 on Twitter as well. Forza Juve and Forza Bianconeri.